Welcome back and good morning. It is a cold day here in the Ozarks. It's in the high 20s. We rolled in really late last night. It was dark, set up in the dark. Didn't even bother trying to film. We were just trying to stay warm, eat supper, get set up. And then this morning we were hoping to leave out before the rain started, but it has already started to drizzle. It's going to rain more later. Right now it's kind of a freezing rain. It's below freezing, upper 20s. It's freezing on anything that's not warm. Our table's got ice on it now. So we're making some bacon and eggs. We're gonna have some breakfast and get packed up. We were hoping to hike, but if it's gonna be raining, we'll probably just explore some roads instead. So we'll see what happens, but it should be interesting. Another thing about today we are full-term campers. We're full-term campers. This is an achievement for us. And it's raining more. Yay. Not full-time, full-term. We hit 40 weeks today, which is unusual for us, so we shall see what happens. But this baby better get here pretty soon, but not too soon. We gotta get home first. We're gonna enjoy some breakfast and go explore some roads and back up in this cold, drizzly rain. Yes. Any tips for people camping pregnant?
Do it.
Don't do it.
It just depends on your mentality and how it affects you. Some people have more pain than others. And in all actuality, the tent is more comfortable than the bed at home for rolling over. It's not comfortable. Go.
Kids. Huge frost flower. There's my hand. These things are cool. Several frost flowers here right around camp. That one's huge. They form out of the stalk of this weed. I guess there's moisture in it, and when it freezes, it expands out and freezes like this. We call them frost flowers. Pretty cool. Always enjoy seeing them, and it's got to be a little bit cold to see them, obviously, since they're ice. Well, we are packed up and ready to go. It's been an interesting trip. This is probably one of our, as far as like the ratio of risk to reward, not risk, but work to reward, this is probably one of our worst ratios. We're probably in the black. We set up in the dark. We left out late. It was cold. The tent cover and everything is super stiff in the cold, so it was a pain to put it up last night and put the annex on. We ran the diesel heater and a buddy heater in the annex, diesel heater in the camper. The camper was really warm. Tent was so-so. It wasn't bad. It was comfortable. Had to get up. We probably burned 20 pounds of propane. The buddy heater is very inefficient, so we need to come up with a better option for that, maybe a second diesel heater. We probably burned a gallon of diesel, so not too bad on the diesel heater. It'll run for about 10 hours on high. But so we went through a lot of fuel just to stay warm, which we did. We were comfortable. Actually slept pretty well. And then we had to put the tent wet, so it's going to have to be dried out later. There's literally freezing rain on the vehicle. So it's just one of those trips where the reward isn't real high. We're going to go explore roads and have fun today, but we wanted to do it. And I don't make Sarah do this. When we were pulling out, I was like, should we go on this trip before we left the house? I was like, we had everything packed. We were loaded up. Like, should we go? And she said yes. We decided to go ahead and come out here. So we are still having fun. It's enjoyable, but it could be more enjoyable. So not every trip is just an absolute blast. You know, this one it's been a little bit harder with the kids because it's been cold. Hasn't been quite as enjoyable. They've been upset a little bit more. That's just the nature of it. This is real life. We're not just out here always having fun, always doing good. Sometimes it's not quite as fun, but that's okay. It builds character. We learn things during the not good trips about how to make it better the next time. So overall, it's fine. We're having a good time. We wanted to come out. This is most of the time our kids go early. So we've only had one kid go late. So this one is, after today, officially going to be born late. So we'll see when the baby gets here. And if you're wondering, we do have everything. We do home births. We have our birth kit with us. We have everything. If we had to, we could deliver this child here at camp in the annex. It would not be ideal, and we do not want that to happen. But we could if we had to. But after 4 kids, we're pretty well versed on when things are happening and when the baby is going to arrive. So we weren't really worried about it. And from where we're at right now, we could be home in an hour. We're not way out in the middle of nowhere, completely off grid. We even have service here on our phones. And we have the Garmin InReach Mini, so we could reach out to help if we needed to, if we didn't have service. So we're not just completely out here crazy in the middle of nowhere. We can be home quickly. Based on the previous 4 births, it would be no problem to be home, packed up and home before we had a baby if things did start happening. So anyway, enough of me talking. That's about all this video has been so far. But we're going to head on down the road, go explore some areas. We might hike, but the way the rain's acting, we'll check the radar, but the way it's acting, I don't think we'll be hiking today. So we'll see. We're at least going to explore and go see some areas. And here comes some more rain. So let's get out of here. We've stopped off here for a few minutes. Okay, keep it in your pocket. I'll keep your hands warm. We've stopped off here for a few minutes and we're going to walk down here in the woods. There's supposed to be an old CCC camp down here, the remnants of one. So we're going to go see what we can find. Should be a short walk, I think. There's part of a foundation. Maybe a little cabin or something.
Want to go look at it?
Yeah, this looks like an old foundation as well. I wonder if this was a kitchen or something. That was kind of neat.
Look, I guess we could
You can go in.
What is it?
It's probably part of a cellar. It almost looks like this slab would have been like a dining area or kitchen or something.
Yeah, because it's
And this would have been their food storage.
you've got
Part of it, the back wall.
everywhere.
But then this is all a slab.
Go see another one.
Yeah, I think so.
Cool.
Here's another old fireplace. Crazy these chimneys are still standing as good as they are. I think that's all that's here is just fireplace. No real other signs of what used to be here. Probably a cabin or something. Some names up there in the concrete.
Over here.
He can walk around, it's okay. So on a couple of these, this chimney, there's no fireplace opening for it. And the same on the other little cabin over there. But the other one, you could see a channel running underneath the floor over to the chimney. So I'm thinking that you probably had like a fire built here, and then the draw of it would go through that opening under the floor and then up the chimney to pull heat all the way under the floor and warm up the building that way. That's I have no idea, but I'm thinking if anybody knows, let us know. But that's my guess based on this building and the other building. It's an interesting concept. I think there's one more thing to see. I think there's an old bridge out here. We're going to try to find it, and then we'll head back. It's raining on us, so some old pipe fittings here or something. Like some old water pipes, found a few different ones of them. I think there's another foundation up here. If we can get to it through all the thorns. Here's another piece of a foundation, Ron, and I don't know what that used to be. Something. Still looking for the bridge. I think it's back up here somewhere. Here's the bridge. Here, Laser. You went on the bridge? What you doing? You don't like the bridge? Some more concrete slabs here, some sort. These are at a lot of these CCC sites. There's usually like 3 or 4 of these up here. They got bolts sticking out of them, but I don't know what they're for. There's another big concrete chunk over there. I think there's some steps up here in the woods. Here's these stairs, old set of stairs here. I think that other building's right over here, one of the first ones we found. So I think we've seen everything in the area to see. So we're gonna head back to the vehicle. We can get through all these thorns. Pretty cool. It's gonna be very interesting to flash back in time and see what this was like when a little creek down through here, both sides of this hill, and there would have been a camp through here with some cabins, bunkhouses, dining hall, etc. Be very interesting to see. school or church or something there. It's on private property. I don't know. There's a little bit more ice on the trees. The freezing rains hit a little bit more in this area. That bamboo wasn't having it, or whatever it is. You can see it on the pine needles. There's a little bit of ice buildup, not a whole lot, and it's warming up. It's about 32, so it's supposed to warm up and quit the freezing rain this morning and just transition to rain. So it shouldn't become dangerous or anything with falling trees. We're just exploring, and we found a nice big camp spot here. This would be a good one. We can put a bunch of people in here. Nice fire ring. So we'll be marking this one 100%. This is a good one. Looks like this is a regularly used deer camp, more than likely, just from the looks of it. But, yep, even got a board over there for hanging up their deer in the tree, cleaning them.
to the road. Oh well.
Well, the road's closed right here. There's a barrier which I'm not sure this is actually the main road. Looks like they logged this area. So this over here may be the main road. Yeah, I think this is the road. It's just a trail though, so we'll be turning around here. That was quite the hill there with the camper. Wasn't sure we were gonna make it, other than that one spot the camper was dragging on one of the kind of water breakers. But it's pretty good climb up that hill. Very interesting. I guess we're gonna head back down and out. There's some more roads here. We'll come back another time and check them out and see where we can get to. But we've about expired all the roads that we can explore today, and it's about lunchtime, so we're gonna get out some cheese and crackers and snack and work our way back. Interesting. I like the area. We'll be back. We're out here getting fancy with our meal here. Cheese and meat sticks and crackers on a fancy plastic plate. Bougie off-roading and camping in a...
Is that a word?
Bougie? Yeah, it's like fancy, like fanciful, glamorous.
I'm not fancy enough to have
Our
ever
camper
heard it or used
is
it.
definitely bougie. That is a very accurate word to describe our camper. All right, let's have some lunch. Hold on to the cheese and crackers, dear. We're going down a mountain. This is when I'm really, really glad to have those brakes on this trailer. If I didn't have brakes on it, this would be very dangerous. But with the brakes, got them cranked way up on the trailer, and it's just locking up the trailer brakes, which is kind of what we need on this hill. And I'm running 4-low first gear for engine braking, but I use those brakes a lot. Makes this stuff way safer.
Walk with me. Let's leave the past behind. Walk with me. There's something else we need to find. Say you'll go, don't make me wait. There's no need to hesitate. Let's make footprints in the sand. Let's make miracles. Come hold my hand. Let's find something new, me and you. Blue is the sky, like the color of your eyes. Blue is your heart. It's been like that from the start. Say you'll stay till the morning light. I'll help you through the fight. Let's make footprints in the sand. Let's make miracles. Come hold my hand. Let's find something new, me and you.
Well, everybody, we've made it home all in one piece. The rain even washed most of the Ozark mud off the rig. Good little trip. Not our best trip, but not bad. Turned out pretty good. Got to see some stuff we've been wanting to see for a little while as far as some roads are concerned. That'll probably be our last camping trip before the baby gets here. Possibly not, but most likely our last trip before the baby gets here. So, the next video may have the baby, or it may not. We may go hiking tomorrow. We'll see. You never know with us. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.